From Michael Phelps breaking world records at the 2008 Olympics to The Wizard of Oz premiering for the first time to audiences in Wisconsin, here is This Week in History. Welcome to this episode of This Week in History. We'll be looking at historical events that occurred from August 7th to the 13th, and with that said, let's take a look at This Week in History. On August 7th, 1998, the United States Embassy buildings in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Nairobi, Kenya were attacked nearly simultaneously by bomb-laden trucks. 6 months prior to the attacks, Osama bin Laden declared a fatwa, or holy war, against the United States. He also tapes a television news interview conducted by then ABC News correspondent John Miller in May of 1998, in which he made his declaration to the people of the United States clear. Less than 2 months after his televised interview, at around 10:30 a.m. local time, a bomb-laden truck detonated outside the United States Embassy building in Nairobi, tearing the facade off the building. Just a mere 5 minutes later, a second explosion nearly demolishes the U.S. Embassy in Dar es Salaam. The twin attacks killed 224 people, including 12 Americans, and injures more than 4,000. This led to a retaliation by then-President Bill Clinton, in which Tomahawk cruise missiles were launched at targets in Sudan and Afghanistan on August 20th, 1998. On August 8th, 2008, the Summer Olympic Games opened in Beijing, China. Amidst the concern over the air pollution in the city of Beijing and warnings over the possibility of being targeted by terrorist groups, the 2008 Summer Olympics be opened to a spectacular fireworks display and lighting of the torch. These games are best known for Michael Phelps' all-time record of winning 8 Olympic gold medals. In the 200-meter freestyle, 100-meter butterfly, 200-meter butterfly, 200-meter medley, 400-meter medley, 4x100-meter freestyle, 4x200-meter freestyle, and the 4x100-meter medley events, setting a world record in the 400-meter medley and the 4x100-meter freestyle relay. On August 9, 1859, the escalator was patented by Nathan Ahmed.
Dad, when do we get to the ride?
This is the ride! Yippee!
Originally called revolving stairs, the escalator had steps mounted on a continuous belt or chain, much like today's escalators, so not much has changed. He also patented machines for improvement in polishing leather during the time when Lynn's shoemaking industry was one of the largest in the world. Another one of his patents was for the polygraph, an early copying machine that operated by using pens connected to wires. On August 10, 1985, Madonna's Like a Virgin became the first album by a female to be certified for 5 million sales. Following her 1983 self-titled debut album, Madonna wanted to solidify her career in the music business with this album, deciding to become one of the record producers. While not much of a substantial departure from her first album, the album did become a commercial success, with singles such as the title track, which she infamously performed at the 1984 MTV Video Music Award, and others such as According to author J. Randy Taraborelli, every important artist has at least one album in his or her career whose critical and commercial success becomes the artist's magic moment. For Madonna, Like a Virgin was such a defining moment. On August 11, 1934, Alcatraz, in the San Francisco Bay, received federal prisoners for the first time. Alcatraz was designed to hold prisoners who continuously caused trouble at other federal prisons. One of the world's most notorious and best-known prisons over the years, Alcatraz housed some 1,576 of America's most ruthless criminals, including Al Capone, Robert Franklin Stroud, also known as the Birdman of Alcatraz, George Machine Gun Kelly, Bumpy Johnson, Raphael Cancel Miranda, Mickey Cohen, not related to the brothers, Arthur R. Doc Barker, try saying that 5 times fast, and Alvin Creepy Karpis, who served more time at Alcatraz than any other inmate. During its 29 years of operation, the penitentiary claimed that no prisoner successfully escaped. A total of 36 prisoners made 14 escape attempts, 2 men trying twice, 23 were caught, 6 were shot and killed during their escape, 2 drowned, and 5 are listed as missing and presumed drowned. Today, the penitentiary is a public museum and one of San Francisco's major tourist attractions, attracting some 1.5 million visitors annually, amidst being cited as one of the most haunted places in America. On August 12, 1939, The Wizard of Oz premiered in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, at the Strand Theater. Made on a budget of $2.8 million, which is roughly $48.6 million today when adjusted for inflation, the film went on to be a commercial and critical success, critics praising the cinematography, its depiction of the characters, musical score, and use of Technicolor.
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
Judy Garland, the actress who played the lead role as Dorothy Gale, became famous for the movie's song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. The Wizard of Oz is often ranked on best movie lists in critics and public polls. For instance, Roger Ebert stated that the movie has a wonderful surface of comedy and music, special effects, and excitement, and that we still watch it decades later because its underlying story penetrates straight to the deepest insecurities of childhood, stirs them, and then reassures them.
I would not be just a nuffin', my head all full of stuffin', my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain.
On August 13, 1899, Alfred Hitchcock was born in Leytonstone, Essex, England. Known for films such as Psycho, Vertigo, and The Birds, Hitchcock was a major filmmaker whom believed in focusing on the manner you tell the story of the film, rather than just focusing on the content at hand. He accomplished this by pulling as much emotion from the characters, which in turn would help the audience identify with the characters easier, leading to a more gratifying experience. Hitchcock was a multiple nominee and winner of a number of prestigious awards, receiving 2 Golden Globes, 8 Laurel Awards, and 5 Lifetime Achievement Awards, including the first BAFTA Academy Fellowship Award, as well as being 5 times nominated for, albeit never winning, an Academy Award as Best Director. And that was a look at This Week in History. If you found this video interesting and want more, all I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, stay informed, my friends.